Hey man, how are you doing?
I'm doing
Thank
good, my
you.
friend. Hope
Thank you
you're
very
doing
much
good.
for coming.
Anytime, my pleasure.
Hope it was showing a different level tonight. He's grinding so much QM matches, so I'm expecting much from Kwos this time.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna raid HiX. Have fun and enjoy the show match. He's
Thank you
getting his
much.
stream
Thank you very much for the raid.
anytime, my friend. R2 HiX is not live, guys. I'm raiding him now. Uh, I'm not sure if I'm back later today. If not, then maybe tomorrow I'll be back with more Blitz quick match.
I just started the stream, my friend. Few moments and you will see the notifications for the stream.
Alright, I'm offline now on my stream HiX.
Thanks a lot for the raid, Path.
Anytime.
You are always the best.
You too.
I'm gonna tell the players the rules. 2 vetoes. Loser pick. It's as usual.
Yeah.
Do you think Kwos will show something different this time, Path? Hey Path, my friend, do you hear me well? Or I'm just talking to myself? You live chat, thank you very much for joining. Do you hear me well?
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back,
So
my
we're
friend. I'm just asking the live chat if they hear me well or not.
I'm just opening my Twitch app so I can check your Twitch chat.
I will launch the predictions as well.
So both are ready. Accepted. 2 vetoes. Best of 13.
That's true. 15
And we
US
have
dollars as a prize. Here we go back for the first one on Hickey
yep.
Freeze is over.
And we have a poll up in the chat, so now you guys can vote who you think gonna win. Last time it was LatoF who won that show match on your stream. X, I think that was 1 month ago, almost.
That's true. I'm expecting something different from Kwos this time. So I decided to make the rematch.
Yep. A rematch is always good.
Yeah, that's right. They are doing great, both of them.
So LatoF is top left and Kwos bottom right.
Dogs are spammed, as usual. Path.
Yeah, and Kwos forcing that sentry gun in LatoF's base. He was blocking that war factory, so LatoF had to make a sentry gun to kill that dog to place his war factory.
That's true.
LatoF went two drones high-X, as you know, he always does that. And Kwos with one drone.
A double droning strategy for LatoF.
Yep.
That's right, Path.
And drone went in, the first one. So Kwos has to make a service depot. And Kwos with his own drone, top left, near the cliff. Heading for top left miner. But LatoF gonna make the service depot. That's a classic LatoF move.
Seems like he was prepared for the service depot. Here we see Kwos on 5 or 6 miners, 2 were factories. Looks like LatoF is a bit late with the work factories. He's on 6 miners as well. First Rhino tank for Kwos. He's now on
Sneaky
2.
drone. LatoF with the drone bottom right, harassing the miners, rhinos. Nice drone kill from side of MCV.
The first harassment path for
Yep.
Kwos on top left.
4 rhinos incoming. So Kwos gonna push from the beginning with two-way split, top right and then top left. And radar attack top. LatoF making the desolators.
Kwos is supporting his splits with more Rhino tanks.
Looks like Kwos is ahead big time. He's all over the map. And LatoF pushed into the corner. high-X top left.
Look at the build order for Kwos.
We have 3-way split from Kwos. Desolators getting deployed. And a drone incoming. Not real damage from Kwos.
CV move for Kwos towards the gems. The gem patch on the middle of the map.
Yeah, Kwos gonna get the gems before LatoF does in the middle. And to the left side, LatoF with a split.
Trying to harass from that side.
And huge numbers of rhinos incoming from the middle, forcing 2 miners to go off the war patch. But Kwos is there in time.
As I expected, Path, Kwos is playing way better than the last time.
Yeah, true, he's playing much more better in shape. Desolator being deployed from LatoF on second level. 4 rhinos gonna get 1 miner. One of them went down. And meanwhile, on the right side and top left, LatoF with splits.
Three-way split.
Almost 3,000 points voted for LatoF in the chat so far. People think LatoF gonna take it once again.
What do you think, Bab? Who will take it?
I think it's gonna get very close. Could go either way. And we're now entering 8 minutes soon. And this game is far from over.
Isolators on top left doing much for LatoF.
Both are playing very well from the beginning. Had their moments. And Rhinus incoming, top left. From Kwos, he's gonna die for the MCV and he gets it.
Late
But LatoF
reaction
has
from LatoF, I guess.
a bottom left split. And LatoF's gonna lose the tanks. Not the best split from LatoF. So LatoF can still remake his MCV hikes.
Yeah,
Has
he
the
can.
service depot.
He has the service depot. That's right.
And bottom right, Kwos can lose one ore factory, but Kwos has so much Rhinos hikes compared to LatoF.
I think Kwos is now more comfortable.
LatoF didn't remake his MCV yet. Another split from right side. Four Rhinos from LatoF incoming.
Drones.
Kwos doesn't see that at all.
Kwos was AFK for a bit.
Yeah,
Was
and he
looking
got
more
punished for that.
structured
Yeah.
on the bottom right.
Meanwhile, top left. Nice desolators from LatoF. Kwos was doing so well, IX, but LatoF coming back. And these splits are hurting Kwos a lot.
He's feeling very nice with desolators. The
Nice
drones.
desolators from LatoF, and Kwos is moving through the desos. And meanwhile, on the cap side, bottom right, LatoF was split.
He's striking the miners.
Yeah, and these Rhinos are molted. And Kwos looks in panic right now.
Very good splits by LatoF.
Yeah, LatoF took like 3-4 war factories with a few splits on the right side.
Kwos is retreating and regrouping his tanks. He is making desolators as well. He will play defensively now. Look at bottom right, the split from LatoF.
And these drones gonna take care of that split.
10 minutes for the opening game, which is
Nice
so
desolators
promising.
from Kwos. LatoF mining the gyms in the middle. Still no MCV yet.
Power plant was down for Kwos.
Yeah, Kwos is having hard time with the splits of LatoF being backdoored and out of guard. And he's gonna lose a miner. Does.
Sniping the miners.
Kwos Rhinos dying to these drones of LatoF. And MCV was remade on top right. from LatoF.
LatoF is doing almost everything.
Yeah. And Kwos is just trying to hold on.
Splits, drones, and sniping miners. He's doing everything. Nice TC from Kwos. Another wave for LatoF on the bottom right. That.
Yeah. And LatoF just lost 2 miners in the middle, 2 drones as well. Yeah, lots of things going on.
He's backdooring Kwos now. Sniping the miners. On bottom left.
So LatoF moved his all miners almost top right, mining the ore patch, but he has some miners top mid, not mining anything.
Both are trying to spread and expand all over the map.
Yo Legend, what's up? Legend says go Kwos. Who is winning?
Hey Legend, stop.
It looks even, but I think LatoF might win this game.
Top right. Much damage is being done.
Top right. Yeah, Kwos is losing so many rhinos, kayaks.
Right, another NCV kill.
Yeah.
For LatoF. His MCV being
LatoF
destroyed for
has-
the second time.
Yeah, and he has 5 miners AFK top left, LatoF not mining anything. And game is changing in Kwos' favor. He has the rhinos and the lead.
He has to keep this elite rhino alive. More drones from LatoF.
Yeah, and LatoF's broke. He's hitting 0 at the moment. Kwos, I think he has 2k or 3k. Three distillators. Top left from LatoF not getting anything, no value from that.
He's trying to kill the service depot for preventing LatoF from remake the MCV.
Your Sander, Ed. Yeah, Sander, I agree. It's looking good for Kwos. He has 2 elite rhinos.
Hey, what's up boys? Ed and Sander. Hope you're doing well.
First rhino got droned, the elite. He's gonna lose both elites. And LatoF lost a miner on top left cliff. And he needs to bring these miners back home, IX, otherwise he's gonna lose them soon.
Don't know what are they doing on that spot.
Both playing very well the first game, IX, and this is just the first game of best of 13. Omen the
15
chat,
minutes.
yo Omen.
My 91.
you're-
Thanks for
Welcome, hope
joining.
you're doing good.
What a start to have.
Yeah. It's been a very good start for the series.
Legend has a bit
I'm asking the
with
chat
it.
if we both are doing well. Hi X, I'm doing well. Omen.
Look at that engagement on LatoF space. As I told you, Beth,
Yeah.
seems like was Was prepared for this match.
Yeah, Kwos is doing very well.
His letters are coming to hold the line for LatoF.
On the right side, we have one miner AFK from LatoF on second level. Meanwhile, he's long distancing at the moment, top right, with another miner.
I think LatoF this time will go all in one.
Yeah, this is his final
All
push.
in,
Yeah,
I guess. He's going to dive. All in. You must be quick. Because Kwos is recovering now. He's making a two-way split on the right
yeah, and
side.
Kwos ult is War Factory, bottom left, one of them, because he's broke. Top right, sneaky split from Kwos, taking out a few miners.
Two miners
Pulling
were
back.
down.
Yeah. Veteran, the Rhino which turned into lead from LatoF, top right. That might be a game changer, IX.
I think you are right.
But
Nice mix for LatoF. Legislators with the Rhino tanks. They are doing a good job.
a nice macro from LatoF, bottom left. Meanwhile, he's pushing in from bottom right at the same time, working on two split.
Game is changing
Meanwhile,
second by
Kwos.
second.
Yeah, and Kwos inside LatoF's base doesn't get much. And
Very
LatoF
good.
takes it. IX.
Very
What a
nice.
comeback.
What?
Almost 20 minutes, and this is just the first game. And
It's
we have
really a
lots of
great
things.
start, Beth.
Yeah, very good start indeed.
Legend Ed, I think we have to rethink our bet. Legend is betting on Kwos.
Yo Fisher, Shmozugi, just saw your message in the chat.
Thank you, boys,
Hope
for
you guys are
joining.
doing good. So both have two vetoes, IX, right?
That's right.
Alright.
Same rules. Two vetoes and loser picks the map. Caverns are going to caverns this time. Here we go for the second round. Epic start. An epic start with 20 minutes opening match, which is great. Here we have LatoF on top left and Kwos on bottom right. Both are spamming dogs. Do you think, Beth, the top spot is better than the bottom?
Yeah, I think LatoF gonna go two drones again, and Kwos might go two this time, because last time he went one drone. So maybe he'll try to push from the beginning, aggressive.
Do you agree with Legend on the live chat? Unlucky spot for Kwos.
Legend says bottom right, not the best spot. Yeah, bottom right isn't the best. I agree with that. Top right versus bottom left may be better. But then top right has gyms much more closer compared to bottom left. So maybe the map has to be fixed.
Push miner good round, and the service debut was just in time. Path. They were preparing themselves for the drones.
And Kwos going heavy on the miners. He's gonna go for a long game, just like LatoF.
For factory in the second level path. We need that cliff.
Yeah,
on the
very
bottom
nice.
right.
Yeah, there's a good, nice build from Kwos. He's on 6 miners, 2 war factories. LatoF is ahead. He's on 7, but 1 war factory.
What is this skill? Ed, you are typing Arabic. Nice to see you doing this, Ed. Eight miners for
Both
LatoF.
on, yeah, 3 war factories, and Kwos got droned again, but he saved the miner.
Engagement, left mid, path.
Yeah, Kwos is pressing just like last game.
He's supporting
Raider tagged up.
his army with more rhinos. Meanwhile, LatoF is stretching to the right side.
Yeah, that's a very nice base walk from LatoF, but moving the MCV.
Both are not moving their MCVs yet.
And LatoF doing the right thing, moving the miners to top mid. He's running out from warpath, top left.
Sneaky drone path to the right side from Kwos.
Yeah, Kwos gonna wait for the MCV potentially to drone that later on.
This will be devastating if he snipes the MCV with that drone.
Meanwhile, Kwos moved his MCV to the left side on button.
Homai91 with the jokes. Did you teach Kwos the build legend on the bottom right? That's very funny.
Two-way split from Kwos, top left, top right.
That's true. The left side split.
And there's some
Back.
lag, spike.
Didn't know why.
Maybe we have to change the tunnel.
I'm on FC Europe. FC boys will be upset if I change from their tunnel. Do you think the lag has gone or what? Bottom mid. LatoF was able to take 2 miners. And he's going for the MCV, I guess.
A sneaky split from LatoF on bottom left.
He took like 4 miners.
Meanwhile, LatoF gonna lose 2 miners, top right cliff.
4 miners went down for each one of them.
LatoF is so good with these sneaky splits. We saw that last game.
Look at that miner behind the trees on top
Yeah,
mid.
that one. AFK. Kwos has more rhinos and he's engaging Desolator being deployed, but LatoF bolted his own rhinos in the radiation.
Bridge was destroyed by that crazy event
Yeah.
by LatoF.
Yeah, Kwos, his rhinos are smoking right now.
His rhinos ran across the radiation, I guess. We all know the Desolator's control from LatoF is perfect.
Yeah, Kwos gonna win this game with a very good TC.
GG.
LatoF says good game in the chat.
And we'll be happy with this.
And Lloyd in the chat says he's gonna join us after this game. Kevin Siberia, so Lloyd gonna be joining.
Welcome Lloyd to the live and the VC as well. My pleasure to have you, my friend.
Ed says Kwos doing a great job not letting LatoF take R.
That's true.
And no doubt about that.
What do you
He
think?
did very well. So Kwos asking for a different tunnel.
What tunnel should I pick?
Can try
rules?
you can maybe go one by one.
I think this time will be good. On the same tunnel, FC Europe. It's the best tunnel. I'm gonna refresh it by changing and go back for the same. I think the lag has gone.
So LatoF has to pick Arabian Oasis. There's a nice pick.
Arabian Oasis.
So we're waiting on Lloyd to join. He's gonna join us now. And the lobby's locked.
I'm gonna wait him.
Yeah.
I will unlock the room to give him the chance to join.
Ed says I don't like the pick by LatoF
I agree with
versus Kwos.
Ed. I think the last time on the previous show match between those players, Kwos won this map, I believe. He won that round on this map. We are waiting now for Lloyd. Thank you very much, Lloyd, for the raid. Appreciate it a lot, my friend. I'm gonna wait him for extra seconds to join the VC.
Yo, Lloyd, what's up, my friend?
You,
Welcome.
Lloyd Sub.
How are we doing? What's the score?
Hope you're doing good.
Yeah, I'm well. What's the score? Where are we at?
We are on the
Score
third
is
match.
2-1.
Beth, I think we are on 1-1.
Oh yeah, there. This is 1-1. So this is the third game.
That's true.
Very nice.
Each one has one on the board. This is the third match, Lloyd. We have LatoF on bottom right and Kwos on top left.
Yeah, Arabian Oasis is my favourite map. I do love it.
That's why I rated you, because you love this map.
LatoF is in here. Pap, how's LatoF started? How you feeling? Pap still here?
I think he's here.
I'm here. LatoF was doing very well with the splits. Both games. Kwos had a hard time with the splits. So the first game went to LatoF and then Kwos won the second game, but it was very close.
Very nice. And Kwos is playing a bit of blitz. He's playing. He's Yuri. Plays RA2. He's a busy man, Kwos. One of my favourite players to watch. Someone that I haven't had a great deal of. I've been able to commentate too much on myself, but I really enjoy watching Kwos. At times he can be unplayable. Really talented player, and exactly the same here as what we do with LatoF. So really good matchup. Here's a best of 13 as well. So we are only just getting started, boys and girls.
That's true, Lloyd. Best of 13. This is a promising show match. I think this one is better than the previous one. Both are showing great level.
Andy in the chat says he doesn't play Yuri's event. I assume that's for Kwos.
I did a show match with him before when he beat Legend, not that long ago. So that was my reference to that. And he beat Legend. Come back, he was losing like 6-4, 6-3 or something as well.
Drones are spammed, boys, from both. Kwos on 7 miners. Meanwhile, LatoF on 7 as well. 3 war factories for Kwos.
Yeah, LatoF going to send a miner now to the gems as well, which is nice. Both players doing exactly the same as well. It's a very similar setup for both players here in their opening build. Kind of what you'd probably expect as well.
We will put our refinery next to those 2 war factories.
And 2 sneaky drones from LatoF top mid, and then bottom mid.
This is the droning strategy. LatoF known by. He's expanding. Kwos is expanding towards the center. LatoF must do something to stop that expansion. God damn it, boys. Welcome to the chat.
Push out the bottom side here. Should get a miner. There's a nice two-way split from Kwos.
Thank you. God damn it for the follow. Hopefully you enjoyed the show match.
Going to split up on the top side here as well. So LatoF splitting up on the top hand side. Kwos has seen it.
LatoF makes Kwos always busy with his splits.
Should stay here for a minor. Should stay here for the minor. We'll get it. Now needs to get out.
Nice.
The top side is being forced back as well. Been forced back right on the top side here. And Kwos is probably going to turn around and try really pressure LatoF here himself. We've got some drones out to try and defend.
LatoF is
Kwos is winning this game.
for Rhinos.
But LatoF with a nice hold.
Yeah, that was an impressive hold from LatoF there. LatoF looked like he was done then, but he's defended that really well. He's still under a lot of pressure here, and probably the game probably will be over. But that was impressive to hold for that period of time. The pressure's just going to keep coming here from Kwos.
Very hard to keep up with Kwos on this map. So that was a questionable pick from LatoF, in my opinion. You know what you think, my friends?
Burke said that LatoF's miners were having a team meeting down the bottom right. Made me chuckle.
That was funny.
CD move by LatoF.
Kwos is ahead on the boar factories.
I think he's
6
ahead
boar
on
factories.
everything, Bat. He's ahead on everything.
Kwos has moved his MCV as well.
This
Game has been done probably for a little while, but LatoF respectively really trying to hang on in here and trying to force Kwos to make a big mistake to give himself a chance back into this game. But it would take some mistake here from Kwos, because in every department, as you just said, he's winning.
Late MCV move, in my opinion, for LatoF. He should have moved with MCV earlier. Very nice
Kwos winning
match.
2 games in a row.
Very good match on Arabian Oasis. Hey Marco, it is in Champles. We are waiting for LatoF. I think he will choose the dry heat or yin yang, or maybe stronghold, if you agree with me.
Yeah, I do.
Pals, welcome to the chat, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy your stay, my friend. What do you think the next pick for LatoF is gonna be?
I'm not too sure. I'm not
Maybe dry heat.
overly familiar with the RA2 map pool. Yeah, dry heat. Yeah, dry heat's a good
I
map for
agree with
LatoF,
you,
because I think
boys.
the desos for LatoF. Dry heat's that's a good shout. That's a map that does suit LatoF very well.
Typerin? Kwos RA2 by LatoF.
Yeah, I like this
No
map.
vetoes for Kwos, so we are about to start the fourth match. Was getting the same Berg, Dry Heat and Yin Yang. Another strange pick for LatoF.
Yeah, right hand side starts with LatoF, Kwos on the left hand side as well. Not seen this play too much on RA2. Paf, do you move your MCV early here to the other part of the gems, or do you stick and stretch? What do you normally do?
Not sure. It depends on.
What do you think,
This
Lloyd?
map can be messy sometimes in sometimes quick match.
I normally play Yuri's. I'm not like a person that plays RA2 too much, but even then, I like to go a War Factory here, and then move my MCV straight away and get straight onto these gems. But it obviously can depend on what sort of opponent you're against. If you're against someone that wants to go aggressive early, then you may hold the stick. I play as allied as well, but I'm still quite happy to move my MCV here. But generally, I'll have a seal to try and slow my opponent down. But I like to move my MCV here. Some players will like to stretch to the ore, and they're not too bothered about the gems straight away. As we see here on the right-hand side, LatoF just going to stretch down to the ore first. And his opponent player, Kwos, doing exactly the same. So both exactly the same builds, moving to the next patch of ore.
LatoF has 2 drones, so MC move bottom left will be very risky for Kwos.
Five miners for Kwos. LatoF is a bit late with the first miner.
So people in the chat mentioning about a big tournament, Lloyd, $5,000 US.
It's yes, it's Chinese, isn't it? Chinese tournament.
Yeah.
I think it's 30,000 yin. But how they pronounce it over there. So yeah, Woody will. I'm sure will like the sound of that. I think Marco's going to playing it. I know he's one of the Western players that I believe has been invited. I'm not sure if anyone else is or anyone else is trying to be part of it. Yeah, a lot of money, but yeah, shows that still in parts of the world how big this game still is. If that's the Western scene or the Chinese scene, which is great to see.
I agree on this, Lloyd. It's really great to see this game to grow up more and more.
LatoF on 10 miners. 8 miners from Kwos.
Playoff finals are best of 49.
Jesus, 49. Buff, how do you know that? What contacts have you got in the Chinese community? That's part of the committee meeting.
Someone said in the chat, I think it was Ed, who mentioned about it a few minutes ago in the chat. Final's gonna be best of 49. Ball says.
I'm on the WeChat group. No one said
Well, Paul
anything
says
about
he
that.
just made that up. Whatever, great otherwise.
Yeah, not much goes on in the WeChat chat anymore. Used to be a little bit active, but not really much gets said in there anymore. So Kwos has moved his MCV, so he'll get them gems in the middle. I don't think any of his drones got in there, so gonna get a ref down, get them them gems in the middle. At the minute, LatoF has yet to move his MCV. He's staying put. An extra boost of gems here will be nice. Kwos also going to long distance to them gems at the top hand side. Interesting ref placement there. He just wants to obviously build the one ref. I suppose that's not too bad actually, to be fair, in hindsight. MCV has been moved now for LatoF, so his side of the middle of the map, so he'll get them gems as well.
Two-way split from LatoF.
Kwos just saw that. And he's going for that split. Another split from Kwos to Bright.
Yeah, and he's pulling all of his rhinos. He's left that middle bit completely open and just said, I'm just going to sit Desos there, so if you do want to try and push into there. But yeah, LatoF is going to push in the left-hand side. He should win that fight. He should out-tank. While on the right-hand side, Kwos should win that fight. Drone's already coming out and Deso's there, so... Deso deployed. He's on all of that radiation. He's heavily droned on this right-hand side, Kwos. I think LatoF is okay here.
Yeah, LatoF gonna win. Top left.
The bottom right, though, he is coming through with them rhinos. Going to kill all of these miners that are about. The drones are going to keep being spammed. He does have sort of 6k in the bank here, LatoF, so he can spam drones. That's not an issue. Up to 8k now. He's heavily droned now.
Kwos losing 2 miners in the middle.
And LatoF is losing more miners as well.
Need to sell that MCV course. He's going to lose that. Doesn't sell it.
Yeah, this is looking quite good for LatoF.
LatoF is left with 5 miners. His opponent player is on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has 7 miners still, but it's the expansion that is the issue. He's got 2 miners on the left hand side AFK. He does have a lot of rhinos here. There is Desos there.
Another
Drones.
Oh, he gets rid of both them Desos. That's big. He should be able to... Probably can push in here now. He's still a little bit droned himself, Kwos. There's a lot of drones.
Watch out the drones. What?
Kwos has to go in.
Oh,
Over
he's
this coast.
droned heavily. And Elite comes out. That might be able to help him a lot here. Double Elite for both players. The Elite goes down for LatoF straight away. Yeah, LatoF on a fresh patch of ore here with 2 miners as well. Kwos does have 3 miners on Nor patch, so is mining. He's still got 1 miner long distance as well.
I agree on this, Lloyd. 2 miners are long distancing now, which is not good for Kwos.
I think LatoF gonna take this.
This is the problem when you don't have your MCV.
Yeah, nice from LatoF as well, because he's moved his MCV down to the bottom part, got a rep down, then moved his MCV again, so he's just going to keep pumping his eco. His eco will be okay shortly, it'll get going. Probably would sell a couple of war factories maybe off though, to be fair, just to get that eco going. Engagement in the middle here.
Broke.
Sentry's going to keep coming out. Once you lose that elite, he's moving that elite really, really well. His tank control here from Kwos is exceptional. He's keeping that elite alive and just moving that side to side as well.
You must kill that power plant to prevent.
Yeah, needs to keep that elite. Oh, that time he just runs the elite straight in. He needed to keep hold of that elite. That was the thing that could have swung the game really in heavy favour for Kwos. He's still going to be able to push in here. LatoF might switch to drones shortly. Gets another elite.
It's true. Which is good for Kwos.
Yeah, he needs miners though. The war factories aren't a big issue. If he kills a couple of war factories here, he's probably doing LatoF a favour if anything.
Smart move towards the miners.
Yeah, Kwos can win this game. But he's going to have to play it well. He loses that elite. Now he lost that elite. And now, yeah, now I think... And LatoF now gets an elite of his own. Now I think it's the game. Yeah. His winning play was keeping that elite and doing some work with that. That was the winning play. Unable to do so. Nice play from LatoF. Let's get him. Gets an elite again though. Needs to keep hold of that elite. Oh, this game has swung again.
Very nice TC from Kwos.
Yeah.
Amazing TC, I guess, from
Got to
Kwos.
keep hold of the elite.
He's sniping or clipping the rhinos.
Yeah, this has got to be.
LatoF is
GG.
broke,
Very good,
guys.
very
He's
good.
broke, hitting 0 and make more rhinos.
Yeah, this is an exceptionally good game. This game swung back and forth. Doesn't want to overcommit and lose that elite though. He lost the elite now. And his elite on the top side is doing loads of work. LatoF's elite is killing off his base. Killing the miners. And the elite is going to come into the war factory. And that'll kill that war factory. It'll just leave them on one war factory left. This radiation is doing a lot of work.
You know what is he waiting
Still-
for? LatoF? Just destroy
LatoF.
that war factory.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got droned.
Just one miner left as well. There's no miners left, so he has to win the game here now, and it's LatoF who's going to win the game. And I've changed my mind about 4 times in the last minute who's going to win this game, but it's LatoF that wins now.
GG. Very nice match. Till the last breathe.
Yeah, Kwos nearly recovered that a couple of times with getting an elite. His ability to use the elite was really, really well. He kept them hidden back and microed it well, but unable to keep that up throughout that sort of tank control. And without really us knowing, LatoF went around with that elite and done all the damage he could to Kwos. And inevitably there, Kwos was left with absolutely nothing, no miners left, and was forced to quit out.
I feel Kwos forget about the miners sometimes. And at this point, he has to work on it more. Take your time, Lloyd. Hey Beth, what do you think?
Again,
What
once
is your
again.
what are you thinking about the previous match?
Which match? The biggest match? Yours match? Or what did you mean?
I mean about Kwos versus LatoF on Tiberon. How was that game? I need to hear you, my friend.
Player defeated.
Small details have changed the result from the last match on Tiberon. Here we go once again. LatoF on top right and Kwos on bottom left.
Yeah, I think we'll see another good game on this one as well. I feel like Dorado Descent always brings up some nice matches as well. And obviously start with the gems, got the big patch of ore either side of the MCV, got the option to expand down to them gems, option to move the MCV, Dorado Descent, a map that we all know very, very, very well, a map that I always enjoy to watch.
That's true. Hope to see Legend on the live chat commentate on this round on Dorado.
So scores 2-2 now. LatoF won the first game and 2 games in a row by Kwos, and then fourth game by LatoF. Double war factories can be very risky. Once the miner getting drowned, then you have to make service depot. That's gonna cost economy.
LatoF is trying to drone a miner with that sneak drone, bottom left. Kwos is doing the same. He's trying to snipe a miner. Seven miners for Kwos and 6 for LatoF.
Trevor War Factory here for Kwos. LatoF also on Trevor War Factory. So another miner comes out of his War Factory. Now switches over to the Rhinos.
AFK drones. Lloyd for LatoF.
Indeed. Fourth War Factory out. Another miner comes out from Kwos. So Kwos forces another miner out of his War Factory. That's interesting. Don't normally see that. So 4 or 5 Rhinos come out and then switching over to another one. LatoF going to move his MCV. So he's onto that wall patch there as well.
Rhino getting droned by LatoF. One of Kwos Rhinos.
Kwos is AFK with that drone. Right mid. I think they are going for super weapons this time. That drone was able to pass through the huge number of rhinos.
Yeah, MCV sold for LatoF. LatoF feeling like
LatoF pulling a Mikos.
MCV goes down. So neither player with an MCV.
Both of them sold their MCBs.
Yeah, this is all in from both.
That's right, Baf.
This is gonna come down to the best TC.
Will win this. Bitter TC will take it home.
Just back and forth. Each player just trying to wait. Maybe their opponent might just make a bad move with their rhinos, get caught around the water or around a bridge, around a cliff, sorry, something like that. Going to see the split now. So, Kwos going to the right and to the left. Sends about 8 rhinos to that left-hand side. Doesn't look like he's seen that straight away. I think he possibly has now. He hasn't seen it. He isn't going to react quick enough here. So we'll lose a miner, but
very late reaction. Was too late with the reaction.
Yeah, gets a free miner and gets out there. Yeah, he gets a miner and gets out, which is nice. Didn't overcommit and try to get a second one, then lose X amount of rhinos. Gets one miner, gets himself out there, doesn't overcommit. There's a lot of dog fodder here for both players. We might just end up seeing both players just going all in and seeing who has a better tank control. Going to try and grab another miner, but his big engagement comes in now. Dog fodder there at the front. Who's got the more rhinos here, do we think? Drones being built for LatoF as well. On the right hand side, I see he's got 6 or 7 drones there. He's going to ready to push them in once they engage as well.
LatoF's broke, he lost 2 miners, and some miners win. off the ore patch for a few moments. That cost him a lot.
Yeah, Kwos is droned here. He still hasn't realised. Still got another one in there that's droned.
Back and forward from both, waiting for the perfect moment. A split from LatoF.
A lot of getting out-tanked right now, top right.
He's trying to build drones, trying to hold on, but he's massively out-tanked up there. LatoF going to push him here with his split, but already Kwos has 6 or 7 drones on the field, so as soon as he pushes in there, he'll drone them, and Kwos should make this free too.
I think LatoF made the right thing.
Does get a couple of miners and tries to come out, but he's so heavily out-tanked here, Kwos, that Kwos can just keep pushing in. Kwos will take this game. Nice play from Kwos. I think he dictated what happened there as well, and he was able to snipe a couple of miners, which give him an advantage. LatoF is still in the back of Kwos's base here, but it's all too much.
Hey Alex.
Yeah, that was well played by Kwos. 3-2. This might go to the final game.
I'm pretty sure this will be match point for both of them. I think this time will be the dry heat or stronghold.
So both players still have both vetoes to be used. Cellular. A new
Nice
map.
pick. Kwos usually picks this map.
I think it's quite good. Yeah, well played. Legend by Kwos. That was well played.
Legend is supporting for his bit. He was bidding with it. Left mid Kwos, and right mid LatoF. Cellular map, which is new one.
Yeah, it must take a little while to get your eco going on this. Obviously you start with a little patch of gems, then you move on to the ore, but you have to stretch down. Do you move your MCV over here, Pack, or can you just stretch on this map?
I think move. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to get up to the next patch of gems as soon as possible, really. Get that eco going. Obviously a lot harder in RA2 than it is compared to Yuri's. That's Yuri's players take it for granted being able to have your eco all the time, booming, and not really too much of a problem. Both players going a miner out of the war factory to start with. Second miner comes out of the war factory for Kwos, so he's on 4 miners now. Service depot comes out, preempt one also there for LatoF as well. Both players on 4 miners.
Four miners for both.
Yeah, Kwos on a 5th one now. He's a little bit ahead of LatoF, I believe. on the only now the fifth one comes out for LatoF.
A few
Second war
drones from
factory.
LatoF in the middle.
I much more prefer Kwos's position here. I must say, in
Yeah,
this
it's
sort of
looking very, yeah, it's looking way better. LatoF still has to build towards his second Gems patch. Kwos is already mining.
yeah, Kwos has gone for treble war factory there. That's interesting. But once he gets the ref down and the gems drop off, Ezekiel will get a nice little boost there. Switches over to rhinos now. LatoF now switches over to rhinos. He has 2 apiece. 3 rhinos there for Kwos. So there's the ref as well, which is nice. Treble war factory now for LatoF as well, so he matches that. But he's now going to get a nice boost here, Kwos, on the eco.
Kwos with the first harassment with 5 rhino tanks.
And Kwos is ahead on the miner, 1 miner, 10 miners versus.
Yeah, Kwos is on around 5k at the minute now. LatoF's going to get a nice boost now from these gems that are now coming in.
And Kwos is way ahead. 4 war factories.
Yeah, radar comes out. Really nice ref placement for Kwos on the bottom. If you look at that bottom ref placement, perfectly placed. Couldn't have placed that any better as well.
And he's sending 1 miner long distance for the Gems.
Desos are out. We do know LatoF is the king with these Desos. Very, very useful with them. These are going to be needed. And I have to use them effectively as well. LatoF with another ref out. Probably want to send 1 miner now to them gems, to be fair. If you look at LatoF's build, he could definitely get a miner or 2 and then an extra patch of gems.
Isolators are supporting the army for LatoF as always. Kwos is trying to counter them with the drones. Two desolators are needed next to the service depot for LatoF to close that path down in the bottom side. Don't know if you agree with me.
Yeah, indeed. I would like to see. Here comes the Deso deployment. Excellent Deso there from LatoF, taking care of all them dogs. Get to see either player split at the minute. We're of course having a little bit of an advantage here, possibly. I'd like to see maybe see if we can just get a couple of rhinos off around this left-hand side. This map, I like this map actually. It's the first time I've commentated on it, but I like the way that if you've kind of got this high advantage here in the middle. If you want to push down, you're going to need good tank control around these dips and around these bushes and things like that, and with the miners, little ins and out points as well.
Very nice drone control from Kwos, killing
Kwos is
those
trying to
isolators. That
Yeah,
was
Kwos
a
trying
very
to
nice
split
move.
them.
Kwos moving the MCV for his first time. He's going for the last
Oh,
Gems
them
patch.
Desos. MCV needs to be deployed. It is now. Oh, could have stuck the miner there, Kwos. Probably could have got that. His miner from LatoF come in the middle and started mining that ore. didn't see that quick enough, or you probably would have been able to chip off the miner there. Still yet to really see Kwos try to split or anything like that, or move his rhinos. He's quite happy with them all together here now.
The legend says Empire Kwos OP build. The legends believes Kwos has better build.
The players are on that Magic 6 war factories, have been for a while now. We've seen these rhinos really been pumped. Kwos is broke now though. Should get an eco boost shortly. He's got double miners here on the gems. He's pumping his own desos as well. LatoF at around 2k. Like I said, Kwos is ticking in and out broke here every so often. LatoF trying to bait him in, I think, here. He does come in. What is the target? One war factory goes down. Kwos in a really good position here. Or he doesn't go for the MCV.
Oh. Pulls back.
Oh, then desos. Big engagement. Drones are going in as well. There is the miners there to help them drones. He is still droned though, LatoF. Big engagement. Desos are coming forward. There is no more desos here for LatoF. Kwos looking very strong here. Kwos winning this fight for sure. Nice tank control out of Kwos.
He's pulling all in.
Yeah, from start to finish here, this was really nice from Kwos. Seemed like he has this map down really well. Has it down to a T. GG called there from LatoF.
From Kwos. Loved how he dealt with the desolators, with the drones. That was so epic. GG! Yeah, I agree with this. It was a perfect match on cellular. New and nice RA2 ladder map by instinct.
So score is 3-2 now. Because Hayeks or
I think it's 4-2. If I'm not
4-2.
mistaken. Yin Yang.
So Kwos winning 2 games in a row. Large in the chat says he's gonna eat.
Enjoy
and
your
then get
meal,
back.
my friend.
This is a nice pick by LatoF Hayeks.
I think
LatoF
he's
is
feeling
very
the
strong.
pressure, Baf. LatoF is feeling the pressure now. So he went for his favorite maps.
Yeah, LatoF has to win this game now. Otherwise he's gonna be behind 3 games.
Which is devastating for him, for sure. Here we have LatoF on left mid versus Kwos on the right mid.
Yeah, LatoF might go 0 this time. All in. Two drones and then try to finish the game in the beginning. And Kwos will go maybe 0 as well, or maybe 1 miner. And then make a drone.
Both are capturing their points. All lyrics and airports. Do you prefer CV move or just to expand from those points? Baf? What do you prefer? Hey Baf, you hear me, my friend?
Yep.
I'm asking you if you want to expand from the Old Derrick and the airport,
Yep.
or to move your MCV, which is better for you.
You can just
The fifth miner is out for Kwos. 5 miners for LatoF as well. SK conscripts from Kwos, top left. Effective bird drop by LatoF down on bottom right. They made the war factory on the red bar. Hey Rick, nice to see you here. Defensive bird drop from LatoF. Look at those conscripts path, top left.
LatoF's got a lot of miners here, and he's opening an ore patch. They just keep queuing up. Not efficiently mining too well there. Kwos gets a ref down on the bottom spot.
Welcome back, Lloyd.
Welcome. So yeah, he's on this next patch of ore as well. Probably wants to micro a couple of miners over there as well. You can see here that LatoF's eco is fine. He's on around 4.5k, with Kwos on around about 1,000, give or take.
That's
quadruple
expected.
war factory there for Kwos as well.
That was expected, Lloyd. This map is on LatoF's favor, so you can expect more from LatoF on this map.
I like where Kwos is at though. I quite like where Kwos is at from this point. Does match him now. LatoF has a 4-4 factory out as well. Another ref comes out for Kwos, so he's on another patch of ore now.
More drones for Kwos to counter the desolators.
Yeah, Kwos going to be aggressive here, I think. Another power drop in amongst his army as well. Does Kwos fancy himself to go in here? He's coming in, pushing in. What's his tank control like? Desos are out. Split on the right hand side of where the MCV is. Just trying to come in. He's got 3 rhinos here. LatoF. He is being pushed back. And then the bottom right hand side. They're still trying to push it in. Very bottom right hand side of the match. Sentry comes out. Does get one miner.
On the top side, he was able to take war factory, but Kwos was there just in time.
Yeah, he needs to repair that as well. He does. So the dust kind of settles here. Sort of 5 war factories are there for LatoF. Kwos himself, he has 4. LatoF has money here. Kwos just keeps hitting broke regularly. Power drop on the top left hand side of the map for Kwos. I really don't like that. That's just going to be straight on the miners. LatoF also with an offensive one as well, but gonna try and get the war factory. There's just too many miners there on that top left hand side for Kwos to try and get that war factory. Gonna split up on the top right hand side here.
That's true.
Top hand side of this map, there's a split as well.
Tricky split.
Bottom side, big engagement. Needs to deploy that Deso. Deso does get deployed, but doesn't cut him off. And LatoF looking okay here. LatoF looking good. He's going to base trade him.
He's very good.
He can come in from either side here. So the base trade is coming.
He's chasing
And
the
LatoF LatoF in a good position here. So Kwos on this left-hand side. He's taking down both the war factory near the base. He has got an elite pretty fast. Drones are being spammed out.
Kind of.
But there's a big...
trade.
Yeah, but there's a big army from LatoF. You look at the top left-hand side of this map, there's a lot of rhinos there waiting.
Yeah, that's true.
And LatoF wins. Yeah, LatoF wins. Nice game.
LatoF won that match. That was Epic 1 on Yin Yang. What do you think, Lloyd? The next pick for Kwos is gonna be?
Not too sure. Have we maybe had like a country swing yet? Maybe, although I'm not overly too familiar with Kwos, what he likes to pick. Maybe someone in chat will sort of allude us to sort of maps that Kwos that usually alludes to, but not overly familiar with what he will go. Nice play from LatoF. Kwos went for the base trade. I think Kwos realised he was behind and was losing that. Went for the base trade. Kwos pushed in, did take down them a couple of war factories and the MCV and things, but by the time he'd done that, LatoF had a huge army back where his free war factories were, and there was just no way in for Kwos.
I think Kwos has no patience. He's always playing aggressively. He had to wait for the perfect moment to attack Lake Blitzen. Kwos is switching to Allied. Path is joining from the live stream. He had something urgent. We can continue on Lake Blitzen for the 8th match.
Lake Blitzen, this does throw up. You normally play this left and right. So you need to shut off 2 corners on this. So spot 3 and spot 1 you need to play. So spot 4 and 2 I've got an X on, I believe.
I have to cancel 4 and 2, I believe.
Yeah, cancel 4 and 2, then you only play this 3 and 1.
That's what I exactly...
Yeah, so you just play 3 and 1, and then 4 and 2 have X.
Okay, here we go once again. Lloyd. Is it good for Kwos to switch Allied on this map?
I'm not sure. The Rockies are nice, and obviously the use of the helicopter at the war factory is nice for capturing the oils. So obviously the oil was in the middle and the power drop. Obviously the use of the helicopter off the war factory is nice for Allied. Allows you to capture them a little bit quicker rather than having to go to the naval and for the shipyard.
Don't forget that the Naval Allied is OP, by the way. So I think, in my opinion, it's not a bad decision to go Allied on Lake Blitzen.
Yeah, not a bad use. The Rockies will be a nuisance as well on this with the size of the map as well. You'll see how LatoF plays it. LatoF does start by moving the MCV. See Marco doing that as well. So the top left hand side, he moves the MCV so that way his rep comes straight onto the gems. The Navy comes out, and well, the NGs will follow as well. That will then allow him to capture the oils.
Helicopter for Kwos. He's going for the double oil derricks in the middle of the map.
Yeah, so he takes them.
Perfect.
So Rhino comes out there for LatoF.
LatoF is trying to transport the rhinos. Maybe.
I'm gonna bring them round to this bottom side. Once these miners on the bottom side, needs a couple of Rockies here, Kwos. He's already on a couple of Grizzlies, so by the time LatoF gets there, Kwos should be absolutely fine. He's on 3 Grizzlies now. He'll have no issue defending this as well. Maybe a Rocky as well, which should be nice. There is a flak that's now come out as one Rhino coming to the right hand side. And that's a really early lab from Kwos.
That should be done. Lloyd,
Yeah.
you have to have.
Gonna get a
Your
miner here on
lab.
the left hand side though for no reason. He loses a miner there on the left hand side there for no reason. Nearly loses a second, but it was a little bit slow to react and kind of just allowed LatoF to just keep shooting at the miner with no response. That was not the best play there from Kwos. That was a mistake. Maybe he's a little bit occupied somewhere.
He's always with the late reactions from Kwos. I was talking about the early lab from Kwos. He needs the lab, Lloyd, merge tanks, and the naval units.
Yeah, which we're seeing now. Just trying for that oil.
Transporter for LatoF.
Yeah, so an oil goes down. The submarines are here. Dolphins are fighting back against these
The Marines.
against the attack subs. It does lose that now, but there are a lot of Dolphins in the water, and they look like they're winning that fight. Power drop there to help defend. And we haven't seen any Mirages yet, so he's happy to keep with the Grizzlies from the Mirages for now. The lab was there for the support of the Navy. The Dolphins are still doing a lot of work here on the Soviet Navy, and the Navy goes down.
I'm wondering why LatoF did not veto this map.
Yeah, these Dolphins are doing a load of work, so he's got control of the water here, Kwos. Power drop on the left-hand side, which is the AFK for Kwos. Could get a war factor if he was able to respond quick enough. But it is LatoF that's trying to be offensive and pushing here. Does he have enough? I'm not so sure. I'd like to see maybe a preempt prism tower here, or maybe a couple of bunkers just to keep coming out. Another naval shipyard as well. Gonna try to push here, and the Grizzlies aren't known as plastics as we call them in Yuri's Revenge. These are no jokes. They're fast as well. Rhinos are looking at back and forth. He's trying to find an opening here, LatoF.
I think LatoF
Nice
is
play.
going to lose this match. No naval
Still a lot of
yard.
Rhinos. Still a lot of Rhinos there, though. But the Navy's in control by Kwos. He's going to try and get busy with that now. We can see he's going to try and go for a war factory in the left-hand side of that Navy. He's going to push in here, though, LatoF. And Kwos knows it. There are a lot of Rhinos here. He can't really defend. He's trying to prolong himself some time here. And LatoF is winning this match. May not be winning the water, but he's definitely winning on land. And these Rhinos are just coming through now. Power drop is trying to help and defend him and prolong. And he now loses the hovercraft in the aircraft carrier, sorry, in the water as well. It goes down cheaply for Kwos. And I think LatoF is gonna get himself on the board again.
Bad
There we
unit
go.
control from Kwos. Costed him the game. Nice comeback from LatoF. Marco. Easy for LatoF because he copied my build.
Billsy, Mirages are a lot stronger in RA2. Mirages are a lot stronger.
Is this the map?
I just asked Kwos why didn't he make Mirages, but yeah, they're a lot stronger.
Architect Circle. 8 players. Berg. Did I pick the right map?
Yeah, Arctic Circle's right. Kwos just said he did many mistakes. Yeah. Yeah, Kwos said it was a mistake.
Do I have to cancel more spots?
The Marco's saying in on RA2, Mirages don't have the support units to kill Desos like Yuri has BFs.
I will ask Kwos if this is the right map. Hey, come on, Legend. Berg. You, Lloyd. What spots I have to cancel this
No,
time?
none. No, you don't have to cancel any. You can just go. So sometimes people get the advantage. Sometimes people can spawn spot 4 here and say someone can spawn spot 7, but you just go with this.
Okay.
No spots or anything. Yeah, just
I
completely
will
normal.
go with not canceling anything. So we are going for the ninth one.
Player defeated.
Yes, you see Kwos starts further forward here. But so he can get to the middle a little bit earlier, but the counter argument I believe is that LatoF can get to them gems near his MCV easier. So that's sort of the reason why both these spots are played, because there's an advantage on either spot. I believe. I'm not an RA2 god, but yeah.
Kwos' spot is better than LatoF's one.
Well, it does allow him to get to the middle earlier, but obviously he doesn't get the gems that the LatoF starts with, you see. So if you look where LatoF's MCV is, just straight away he's almost on gems. And Kwos doesn't get that, but he will get to the middle earlier.
Engineers are going for the Alderics. Engineer got killed.
It should be no NGE, right? I swear that was what was on in RA2. Well, RA2 ladder map.
I think it doesn't matter a lot.
This is on RA2 ladder maps.
Player defeated.
Yeah. You shouldn't be able to NGE on RA2.
That's true. It was my bad.
That's okay.
We will go again. Legend.
Do same spots. Do same spots, I would as well. So Kwos was on spot 4 and LatoF was on spot 1.
I'm gonna make them the same spots. Which was for LatoF 6 and what was the other one? Can't remember exactly.
LatoF was spot 1 and Kwos was spot 6.
Nice.
And then just put yourself back on spectate and whatnot.
I think LatoF was right to get out.
Yeah. We just restart
Two
now. You want a
engineers
proper?
were killed for him.
Yeah, it's always better having a better one.
Player defeated.
Same spots.
Yeah, so Kwos on the I think we've ended up in the wrong spots, but we'll go with it.
Yeah, I was wrong.
Yeah,
I should
Kwos
have
was
made
supposed to
Kwos on spot 6.
be. No, they're both in. They should be in opposite spots. So LatoF was in the bottom left, and Kwos was in the right. Where it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Hey Beth, thank you for joining from the live chat. The door is open for you always, my friend.
So the Kwos's rec comes down next to his tech, so he's straight onto the gems. He brings the NGs into the middle. Obviously, no NGE on RA2.
Was my fault, Lloyd.
It's okay. It happens. Happens to me all the time. I always make mistakes like that. Forget about things and don't update the score. It happens. So engrossed into a great series so far. We have 4-4, best of 13. It's incredible how many times series that we have that end up going to the final match or very close to. These two look like it could end up being the same. Neck and neck, 4 games to 4.
As I expected, Lloyd, these series are better than the previous one between these giants.
He's pushing in the middle here, and
Here, it's out for Kwos. For
gonna take that.
Rhinos.
Yeah, gonna take that oil. And often we do see this sometimes on Arctic Circle, where the Soviet player just take care of the middle.
Just keep the good work, Bilzy, and you might be the number 1 someday. Hope everything good for you.
Yeah, Tanya comes out, but he probably isn't going to get that Tanya up to that bridge in time to blow that up. That's really what he wants to do. He doesn't want to allow him to come in here.
Tanya,
Although he has enough anyway.
Tanya for Kwos.
I'd like to see the Tanya still go and try and get that bridge if it can. If he can get in the water, pin him this side of the island, because he doesn't have enough. Should be able to force him right back now. So LatoF has control of the middle area, but a lot of Grizzlies on the field here for Kwos. He's going to get that Chronosphere. Chronosphere is what he'll wait for. I think if I'm LatoF, I'd like a service depot in the middle of the map, because the chances of him building of him getting a Chronosphere and then using that Chronosphere to take care of the MCV, it'd be nice to have maybe a service depot, so he has the option to build a second MCV.
In Champles, again, building Grizzlies instead of making merge tanks and battle fortresses.
Well, RA2, so we can't have Battle Fortress, but we could definitely have some Mirages.
Chronosphere is up for Kwos. Needs to make battle fortresses and merge tanks.
Yeah, Samsung just saying,
He's up.
I don't think destroying bridges and letting Sov take everything else is good here. We do see Allied sometimes players doing this, playing really passive and reserve. I have seen it execute and work, but it's a very risky playstyle.
Hey Chris. Sorry, Luke.
Desos are being built, and he's just trying to use these Desos to stop the Chronosphere coming in with the Mirages or the Prisms or whatever it may be, or even the Grizzlies. But
I don't know
Paradrop
what
coming
was doing now.
Power drop on the right hand side here. On the right hand side of the map, there's a double power drop. One going one way, one going the other way. Miner's coming in, Kirov as well. Kirov just south of the map in the middle. Kirov might go down without any joy whatsoever. Could have definitely took one oil, but it's going for the furthest oil, and that goes down. So Kirov goes down.
Cruiser is out from the naval yard.
Another Kirov coming, yeah, but as you said, this cruiser will take care of this Kirov very fast. Cruisers are very strong.
Here will do nothing.
Yeah.
Look at that power drop behind
Yeah.
CV.
Yeah, Desso's there. So Chrono's ready.
Very nice.
Gonna go straight on the
Here.
MCV. Gonna use the Iron Curtain for it. Should come around the back now, maybe take the power. Gonna build drones. Goes for the lab. So that goes down. Trying to get that IC in the middle, not able to do so. But he did sell off all his power plants, so he has to build the lab and he has to build the nuclear reactor, which takes a little while. And while that's happening, the chronosphere is being built again.
This means that was nice one from Kwos, destroying the nuclear reactor.
Power drop again in the back of LatoF space. Not getting anything done, just chipping away at the rhinos, which really I don't think LatoF had really bothered about losing a bit of chip damage to his rhinos in this type of game that's being played.
Wither Storm for Kwos. As the linger goes, Kwos will be doing much. LatoF must doing something. Real quick.
He could move. Kwos could definitely move his MCV up another level onto the bridges and then just break them bridges off, if that makes sense. He has both townies in the water, but he'll run out of ore soon. Still has that bridge there to defend himself. He repairs that bridge on the south side and then goes over. Chronosphere is now going to be ready, and the Chronosphere is ready now. So he's going to go for the Grizzlies again. Doesn't have any prisms. And he's look at that chrono!
Very
Look
nice
at
one.
that chrono! Wow!
Amazing
Did
move.
not expect to see that. Did not expect to see that.
Amazing move by Kwos.
Yeah, Flax are going to be spammed first. He gets the IC. I don't think he can really get anything else. These Flax are doing a lot of work, and Flax will just keep being spammed. Did get the IC with that, and he is killing these Flax off fast. He could go for that MCV. If LatoF's not paying attention, he could probably grab that if he doesn't undeploy it.
He will move the MCV with the Chrono next time.
Right, he wants that nuke. Does get a couple of shots away, but with 30 seconds left, don't think he's going to get any joy on getting that nuke. And you got to remember, there is no force shield, so a second MCV is out for Kwos.
ICV. Sorry, IC is up. Again,
Nuke is
for
coming
LatoF.
down. Nuke comes down, so it takes a battle lab, a war factory, and the air force. And,
Nice hit by
yeah,
LatoF.
LatoF is in the water here. Dolphins and submarines are fighting off in the middle. There's a lot of submarines though, and also a lot of dolphins. You can't always see these, but that is a lot of dolphins and submarines in the middle there that were fighting off.
Nice one by Kwos.
Lightning storm created.
And
Yeah,
the
then-
lightning storm as well.
Yeah, the nuke goes down and the lightning storm comes in now. It comes in on the right hand side, and that iron curtain goes down as well.
Whoa. Nice one.
Yeah, another Kirov comes out.
Kwos is
There's a
doing
couple.
great.
And he's going to go for that service depot. He gets to service depot, so no more MCVs. That means no super weapons on the field, which really means that there's not really a way for LatoF really to win this game, because I don't know how LatoF can actually win a game like this. As long as he just keeps breaking the bridges and using the chronosphere, I don't think LatoF can win from here. He has no lab. He knows all he has to do now is just make sure the bridges are broke. Kirov goes in.
Two maps. Astvitot by LatoF.
Yeah, lots of compliments coming in for Kwos. A lot of compliments coming in from Kwos here. Like I said, as long as that Tanya is always there.
There is nothing to say. By LatoF at this stage of the match. He's spamming Kirovs.
Oh, there is a battle lab still then. Didn't see the battle lab. Where is the battle lab? Oh, the top right. He was going for that then. Oh, he gets the battle lab. He gets the battle lab now. So then it's definitely there is nothing he can do anymore. Unless this Dread is going to win the game for him. But he shoots down the Dreadnought now. The Dreadnought's going to go down. So Dread is down. There's two more Dreads on the field. Two more Dreads on the field. But he has the Chronosphere here. Can even wait for these two Dreads to sit still in the water and just clone them away. He's got all sorts of option here that the allied player can do. There's no chance
he's having 100 submarines. And for sure, they are doing nothing. He's spamming Kirovs.
Just easy to take care of these Dreads. These are the absolute last sort of attempt for LatoF. He just needs to spam IVs here. Still dolphins in the water.
Do you think LatoF?
Oh, there we go. There we go. How does one
chance?
still shoots? But there we go. Excellent play. As I said, just could wait for them to sit still. Chrono that way. Takes the war factory as well. So the only production left is a barracks and a naval shipyard where you can't build Dreads. Going to try to repair this bridge. But there's so many Grizzlies. I mean, he can repair the bridges and do what he wants. But he's going to come down the bottom side, though. This is all going on now. But he's going to come down on the bottom side and try to get in. He repairs one bridge, but little does he know, he needs another engineer there as well. So he repaired one bridge, but there was only one engie. Kwos just pushes him back now.
Another
excellent play from Kwos.
For Kwos, Lloyd, you notice
the
war factory on the extra base.
Yeah, it's just been really nice from Kwos. And kind of with Kwos, you saw throughout this game here, he had a really he had a game set that he was going to do straight from the start. We do see this game style sometimes, breaking the bridges, camping in, using the weather storm and the IC, and he's executed it perfectly. Going to move the MCV into the middle here and expand as well. Really surprised that LatoF hasn't quit. Respect to him for not. I always say that, but I'm surprised he hasn't probably just come out of this.
He was focusing on the strongest points for Allied. He played this match perfectly. Was so perfect.
Yeah, that Kirov goes down as well. There's Rockies on the field there. GG now being called.
Great match. Five to 4 for Kwos. This time will be dry heat. Path more traveled. Lloyd.
Yeah, nice.
Nice pick. France.
Yeah, I do normally see a France on this. As Kwos it will play France. Pathmore Traveler is a really nice RA2 map. Really nice. We obviously don't have this in Yuri's, which is a shame. assume that's down to the Yuri's revenge, the Yuri's faction itself, and the reason we don't. But yeah, Path More Traveled is a nuts map.
What do you think?
I think this one could go either way. I think we'll see another really good map here, and another which will result in another really good game. Start with two oils either side of the corners, and the third one in the middle. You obviously got 2 patches of gems. So as RA2 games go, this eco-wise, you start very healthy, and obviously you've got to push into that middle area. That's where the France will be used. Hero-offs in this are important. The Desos are really, really important as well. But also LatoF doesn't always have to fight straight down the middle. It can use the side of the maps. I'd imagine we'll see an IC and a LatoF as well. This should be a really good matchup. This one.
Yeah, I agree on this. Should be a good match. This map is Direct 1.
This is a slightly updated version, Path says. I noticed in the middle is you don't have them on that open oil. You don't have that building, that little barrel next to it that you can blow up. So I thought there was something new about it. But what else is new, Path, with the latest version? Just a path then a little bit, or what's new? Is this a newer version? Path saying. So
I think I'm just the same. Don't know what Path meant with that word. I'm not a player, as you know.
yeah, just defending off here, Kwos. Just using a couple of bunkers just to save this Air Force. LatoF, I think, just trying to bait a couple of bunkers, make him spend. Well, that's $1,000 that we're making him spend. Trying to push in here. One Rocky comes out. That's nice. Force him to make a flak. This is going to be an offensive power drop as well. Nice use of the dog fodder. Got to push him back. 2 power drops equally on top of each other. Conscripts will come down slightly first, but these little bunkers are garrisoned. Cannon comes out.
Trying to kill that airport, preventing Kwos from expanding the cannons and do the base walk as fast as possible.
Yeah, and I like what Kwos has done so far, because he's playing against a Soviet with a lot of money. He's going to have him forcing down his neck, but amongst all of this, Kwos has an extra miner. Only now LatoF has built another one, which he bought out of his war factory, and they're now uneven. But for a little while there, Kwos had an extra miner, which is nice. And he hasn't really lost anything at all. He's been forced to build a couple of cannons defensively. But so far, so good for the allied player. And now it's, can he get into the middle and sort of dispute them gems in the middle, or is LatoF going to be to have free range of them? Deso is out. He'd expect it to. Really small path in here. Here comes the cannon.
Hero is needed, Lloyd.
Yeah.
At this stage.
Lab is out. Lab is out.
And the IC as well.
Yeah. Power drop on the very bottom right hand side corner. Not getting anything done at all. It's AFK. Here comes the Kirov. Yeah. That will force him right back. Gonna need IV, gonna need a Patriot missile as well. This power drop not doing anything is a shame. So he'll force him to sell a cannon here. Yeah, he'll probably force him to sell a couple of barracks as well, but he's already expanded exactly where he wants, so Kwos is not really bothered by this too much. Yeah, Kwos in a really good position. He's on 5.5k. LatoF is on around 2k. He's going to be able to take down that radar as well. Can just sit behind there and just keep walking. Kirov's going to come out again. Wants another Patriot missile. Bring them IVs in.
Nice. Allied in its control.
Oh, it does lose the IVs. That's a mistake. Yeah, that's a little mistake there from Kwos though. Does lose them IVs. And a cannon comes out, which will just get taken care of very quick. That wasn't a good 15 seconds there for Kwos though.
They will lose the expansion on the middle by that hero.
Yeah, that
I
cannon
see.
should have been a Patriot missile, and he shouldn't have lost them IVs. He lost 3 of them,
He's
which were
ready.
just out of the front. And this game has evened itself out from Kwos being in a really good position to now it being quite an even game. But with anything with this IC on the field, he tried to bait it there and doesn't. Kwos does have 10k. There's the IC. So used him, but the MCV will go down on the right hand side. And that MCV on that split is lovely. MCV does go down.
He has to clear
And he's pushing in now, yeah.
those buildings on the middle.
Yeah, but he's lost the MCV there. If we have a look, MCV has gone down. And that was a really nice snipe from LatoF. Coming in on the top side of the map, sneaking around to that MCV. Takes it down to Kwos now with no MCV. And that was a really, really nice snipe.
Congratulations for LatoF for winning this match, I believe.
And that was nice from LatoF. I thought LatoF was in a bit of trouble, to be fair. I thought once he take it over that middle a bit, the second Kirov come out, and really, if it had kept them IVs together and just got a Patriot missile there, he would have probably had that game, Kwos. But LatoF says, if you're going to make any sort of mistake against me, you will be punished. And he does exactly that, and we are at 5-5. We're seeing an excellent RA2 show match. ShOwMaTcH has done an excellent job to bring this to you all. But yeah, 5-5 now. Excellent game. I think
Thank you
Kwos
very
would be a little
much.
bit annoyed with himself there. He could have executed that a little bit better, but an excellent spit from LatoF.
That's
Kwos did
right.
not see that at all. Coming up from the top hand side of the map, coming back round to the MCV, taking care of that MCV, uses his IC down the bottom to clear out them Grizzlies. High level stuff there from LatoF.
LatoF was doing great to backdoor Kwos and take the MCV down. That was very good. Both are asking for 1 minute. Bathroom. NG Easy, welcome to the stream, my friend. Legend is going to cancel the bet with Ed. Do you think, Lloyd, that was a good choice for Kwos to go France?
I think he was okay. I
Questionable
think he was
bet.
okay. I think he was okay to go France. I think Path put it in the chat. There was a 2-minute mark there where Kwos could have won that game or was winning really strong, but well in a good position. But he just blundered. That second Kirov come out. There was 3 IVs that he had, and he left them out in front of his army. LatoF come in, took care of the IVs. As the Kirov was then about to hit the barracks, he put a cannon right in front of it. So LatoF said, "Thank you very much. I'll take care of that." No Patriot missile. He lost the hole in the middle. And then he got too caught up in that IC and wasn't watching what was going on the rest of the map. But really, what he needed to do there was just keep base walking with them cannons right down LatoF's throat. But he lost that big expansion on that second Kirov. So yeah, I don't think it was a bad point, the bad choice there for Kwos. I think he was playing well through the first 80% of that game, but just isn't able to get himself to 6-4 there. Maybe feeling a bit of pressure, a bit of nerves, not sure.
I think it was all about losing the IVs by the Rhinos on the middle. They were able to stop that Kirov from destroying the cannons on the center. If you remember that few moments in the previous match, when you said you have to take care of your IVs. Do you remember that few moments?
Yeah, what map have we got?
Here we see both of them are back, so we can move on to the next one. Reconcile. Reconcile. Nice map. Here we go. Again, Lloyd on Reconcile. Soviet versus Soviet on Reconcile.
Yeah, I'm surprised Kwos maybe didn't stick with Allied in this. I don't mind this as an Allied map, actually. Maybe on RA2 people feel it's a little bit different, but definitely on Yuri's I don't mind this.
Was thinking on the same point that Kwos will keep his choice on Allied.
No, Soviet matchup here. This is a big one. Oh, these are not pre-captured. I always thought these oils were pre-captured on RA2 as well, because they are on Yuri's. Didn't realise they weren't pre-captured on RA2.
I disabled Inji kill earlier.
Indeed, up to 47 viewers now, so welcome on in, everybody. If anyone hasn't dropped a follow yet, then please do. I'm sure ShOwMaTcH would really appreciate that. Doing some excellent work,
Yes,
bringing
that's
another
right.
show match.
Thank you very much, Lloyd, for notifying me.
Yeah, bringing a couple of wonderful show matches the other day as well. Kuntaja playing in them. So now we do have Kwos and LatoF, and it is 5-5, and it's been an absolute banger of a series. And we shall see who can get the edge going into these last couple of games, or however 2 or 3 last games we have here.
I'm expecting a nice match on Rican style, Soviet versus Soviet.
Yeah, LatoF gets droned. That miner comes straight out and he gets droned next to the barracks.
Where is the service debot?
Yeah, just there.
LatoF was late with that service debot. Was lucky to save that miner.
Yeah, just on the 1 to KO. Some people might say timed it absolutely perfectly. Some people might say that was a bit too close for their liking. Kwos just moving a second miner up to his MCV, making sure that not all his miners are on one patch, sort of spreading them out evenly. Gets another miner out of the war factory as well. LatoF doing exactly the same thing, so another miner comes out at exactly the same time.
C-Ran and Rock and Rolls, thank you for joining. Ed with the lovely reactions on the live chat.
Yeah, but Kwos has been up a whole miner here for a little while. He gets droned though, Kwos. He has got a service depot, sends it straight over. He now sends a miner across long distancing to them gems. But there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 miners for Kwos. LatoF himself is on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So for a long period of time, Kwos has had an extra miner.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Still does now.
Both are going for heavy eco. This might be a long game.
Yeah, miner numbers have evened themselves up now. Both players on the gems as well. Kwos will need another rep down though shortly. Doesn't want to keep the long distance in over that way. There we go. Lovely placement there on the rep. That'll be used now on the ore patch and onto them on the gems. He does get droned on the bottom side here, LatoF. Had to build a service depot, which I think may have already been there preempted actually, but he does get droned on that bottom left hand side of that mine on the gems. Now back to work.
Back and forwards. Kwos closing that path on his side. Top mid.
Another miner comes out from Kwos. Goes for another miner off the war factory, and that's brave. So top right hand side, miner comes out of the war factory, which is now on that next patch of ore. So
Nice
10
work
miners
factor
for Kwos.
placement on the high grounds. Next to that Gary.
Yeah, both of these players are on 10 miners. We do see Kwos, who's on 1, 2, 3, 4. He gets droned, so the MCV gets droned again. Has to go back now onto the service depot. That's frustrating, it slows him down. Kwos trying to move his MCV, and I would imagine he'll just keep doing the same thing here. There's another drone at the bottom here. He's going to push in on the right hand side, trying to. But here comes a drone. He needs to be careful how far he goes with this. Yeah, he has to deploy it. He needs a service depot down there again if he's going to want to move that MCV. Of course, on the left hand side, trying to move that MCV to get down the bottom half. He's already been droned. He now moves it back. On the bottom right hand side, both players just shuffling back and forward. Kwos looking to find an opening here. Does he have enough? I don't think he has. He definitely doesn't have enough to go in here, I don't think. With a defensive hold, LatoF should be fine here. Could maybe turn back and go for the oil. Dog fodder is at the front there. There's a lot of dog fodder left there for LatoF.
Sentry gun.
He's going in here, Kwos. Does Kwos feel he has enough? He's going right across them sentry guns, and there's a Deso there as well. He's still pushing through here, Kwos, and he's fitting out that army very fast, but his army is also fitting out as well. Kwos has a lot more here, though, and Kwos looks like he might take this one. Still pushing in, LatoF trying to hold. We have seen LatoF excellently hold from these positions, from being really far behind and using the sentries and getting behind there. LatoF's going to have to use all his experience to hold on here.
Excellent tank control from Kwos. Lloyd.
Yeah.
Love that. Tank control from Kwos.
Yeah, and he's moved his MCV and he's got an elite as well.
It was great.
So yeah, Kwos will see this out from this position here, but even if he doesn't for whatever reason, which he definitely won't, he's moved his MCV and he's in control. Yeah, nice play from Kwos. There were some really nice plays there as well. Like snuck a couple of extra miners out of his war factory during that period as well. Moved his MCV while all that was going on as well. Very busy there, Kwos. Able to take it to LatoF 5, Kwos 6 in this best of 13s.
He's on match point for Kwos. Stronghold 6-5.
Vito comes out.
Hmm?
Yeah, Vito comes out. Of course, he doesn't want to go on Stronghold.
Thin Ice has been picked by LatoF. Here we go. Again on Thin Ice. Pressing pick by LatoF.
Player defeated.
The Kwos is on the bottom spot here, and LatoF up on the top hand side here. Both players have an oil, so Kwos will go to the left hand side and take the oil there. LatoF will come down to the right hand side as the map that we see and get that oil there. That allows you to get a ref down as well, which has a patch of gems, really important to get them as well. And from the opening MCV as well, you start with a patch of gems as well. So double gems.
Gems are so close from the original base, which is good for both of them.
Yeah, I always feel like this feels like a mini divide freeze over. Kind of always the way I feel when I look at this map. Gives me them vibes. LatoF looking to take this
smaller
to this
version of freeze is over, I believe.
Yeah, LatoF looking to take this to a final and decisive game, and will we get it? Will we get a series that comes down to the final game, or will Kwos get the job done here? Both players are Soviet, strong Soviet map this for sure. We shall see. Dog's coming out, trying to scout the map. Ref comes out. So two miners on the left hand side here for Kwos, but they're currently mining ore at the minute. He does notice that now and puts them onto the gems. And LatoF with his next miner out from the war factory, he's onto the gems, so 3 miners apiece.
Very nice drone control from LatoF on bottom left.
Indeed, forces that service depot out.
LatoF got droned. Saves the miner.
Yeah, very similar opening here. Both players were very similar opening. I think it's sort of what you would expect from both these players. One miner out in the war factory, and then they're ready to switch straight over to the rhinos, ready to rock and roll. He's going to push in here, and he could be out of position here. Kwos, is he going to be able to get over in his time? He's going to go for that MCV. Yeah, he's going for that MCV. Does come back.
Just saw that in time.
Yeah, I think
So
another second
retreated.
longer. Yeah, another second longer there. I think he would have been able to have that MCV, but yeah, wasn't able to stick in there. Would have lost all of his army. And this is a hard point to defend. You are really controlling your opponent. There's a lot more rhinos this time. I think he could stick this time. But he might just come in for the rhinos. Yeah, Kwos is in trouble here. He's getting pulled around a little bit, losing a bit. Does now pushing back. That's nice. That evens it up a little bit. Concerned that he might lose a few rhinos there for very little. Sentry up on that cliff as well. Does get droned as well again, but he does save it, Kwos. Does save that miner, but did get droned.
Double service D-bot for Kwos. Both sides. Top and bottom.
He's going to kill them gems. Look at that. That's the Woody style. We know, just shooting at them gems, Kwos. Sort of see Woody do that. So Kwos was able to eat them second patch of gems.
That Woody made that.
MCV has been sold.
For LatoF?
Indeed, yeah.
Yuri, thank you very much for joining.
These desos are out, and this is where LatoF's at his best, when he's got use of these desos, when he's got these in his armour. Desos are going to rematch Kwos. Kwos is absolutely no joke, as we've seen. He's 6-5 up. He will have answers. Drone comes out.
Kwos is no joke.
Oh, that Parthen needs to be careful. That Parthen does lose one free rhino there. Drone going to come in again and take care of these desos. Interesting game, this one. Drones come in, take care of a couple of them rhinos. Might be able to grab a miner here.
For Desolator.
Doesn't.
Nice Desolator. Up on the left.
Yeah.
More drones are being spammed from both.
But you see which is clever from LatoF, is he just has a few conscripts in them. So when he's walking and a drone comes in, a drone just can't come in and snipe them because he's got Connies in there with him as well. Does take a miner there. Probably now doesn't need to overcommit, but the radiation there for Kwos, he's just running his tanks over continuously. His tanks are just going straight over that deso. There's two desos there, so taking a bit of damage.
The drone was just in time.
Yeah, he's going to use the miners to try and defend here. Kwos is trying to see if he can see this game out. Gets another miner here. Kwos doesn't really need to do anything. Kwos can probably come back here and just chill if he wants to. He's left his opponent on 2 miners, 1 war factory. 2 war factories, sorry. Oh, tank control here from Kwos. Really questionable though. I think he could have stayed up on that cliff there. He's going to engage here. And he is out tanked here, Kwos. Should be okay to come back and defend. LatoF has got an opportunity here, but there's so many smoke and rhinos in there. I can see 2 at least that are on 1 tick of health. 3 in fact. 3 of them are on 1 tick of health in LatoF's army there. He can just take his time here, Kwos. Doesn't really need to do too much. Just keep mining. He's on 5 miners compared to the 2. He has sold his MCV off as well, Kwos.
I think it's now the perfect moment for LatoF. If it longer goes.
Yeah, if LatoF's going to go in here, then he probably should bring the miners as well. I think he's missed his opportunity here, personally. I think this will take some play at LatoF to be able to win the game from this position. Kwos is still just mining and still building comfortably.
A throw from Kwos, I believe.
Kwos is fine here.
Looking like another uninstall for Bath. You can't decide. Marco. There's enough time to recover for LatoF.
He's on 5 miners, just mining. I know they are mining a lot. There's a lot of dirt being mined here. To be fair, from Kwos, he's not mining efficiently, unfortunately. LatoF just trying to keep him pinned in and just trying to make something happen. And
Lower factor still alive for LatoF.
I mean, he doesn't need to do, but even if Kwos brought his own miners here and went in, he could finish the game like that. I'm not advising that player whatsoever. He doesn't need to do that, but a lot of options here for Kwos. LatoF is making him work for this and trying to just see if Kwos will make a mistake or get himself caught out of position, or if he can fire off a really good deso. You know, get him all over the radiation or something and try and flip the game. But the longer this just sits like this,
by both back and forward.
Yeah, Kwos is happy to do this though.
Waiting for the perfect moment.
Yeah, Deso goes down, does get some radiation off onto Kwos's
That
rhinos.
was the last isolator standing on LatoF's side.
Yeah, no radar, so no more will be built. Kwos is he going to bring the miners here as well as fodder just to really help him, because he brings the miners forward as fodder as well. That's something I just mentioned a second ago. It makes it so hard then for LatoF.
You have to go all in.
Yeah.
LatoF, just do it, my friend.
Yeah.
You can do
LatoF,
something by now.
Yeah, LatoF is down a barrel at the minute. There's not really anything he can do. Even with the best control in the world here, he probably is not able to do anything. GGs are called.
Congratulations for Kwos. Very nice series. Hopefully you enjoyed the show match.
Definitely did from my end. From my end, it was very good.
Yeah, that was great. Thank you very much, Lloyd.
No worries at all. Was lit.
I don't want to waste more time for you, my friend, and for the live chat. This series took more than expected. It was my pleasure to have you all, you and the friends on the live chat. Very nice series. 7-5. That was amazing series. Hope you enjoyed, all of you. Once again, you are the best. Lloyd, thank you for your always support and joining me in VC, and more thanks going for Path. Thank you very much, you two, for joining me in the VC. Hopefully I'm coming back with more show matches very soon. See you for now. I will raid Ivor if he turns up the live stream.
Right, I'm going to shoot. Thank you very much. Cheers, chat, and I'll catch you soon. Cheers, buddy, as always. Much appreciated to be a part of the stream.
Later. You are always the best, Lloyd. Thank you very much. I think Ivor will start his stream very soon. Was planning for a show match. Kwos and someone else, if I'm not mistaken, maybe a legend. Thank you very much, Beth, for your kind words. Thank you very much, all of you boys, for joining me and staying tuned. I will be coming with more show matches very soon. Suggest me, please, somebody to raid. I think I'm going to raid Bike Rush. He's streaming Command Conquer content, Tiberium Wars. I'm gonna raid him now. Thank you very much, boys. See you later.